This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, everything is made from scratch and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate. Medicap Pharmacy, the Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars, ASI Signs, and Sarah Smith Volleyball House. Also, I want to give a shout out to our business card sponsors that are not running commercials, but they are contributing down there on the top left corner of your screen. Turnkey Realty, Mayflower Community Homes, Kurtz Collision Center, and Grinnell Firestone. Thank you very much to those sponsors of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network and all Grinnell High School sports. Also, I want to give a shout out to Kurtz Collision Center for the sponsorship of our scoreboard all season long. So thank you to Greg Heinzelman for that sponsorship. All right, tonight I don't have Chris Juni with me, but I have my son Blake Walker back in the booth with me. He started the volleyball season, and we're going to end out the volleyball season. Blake, welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Back at Grinnell High School. I forgot, still no official name for this gymnasium. We got to get on that. It is Grinnell at 9-16, taking on the Newton Cardinals of 6-17. Hello, everyone. My name is Blake Walker, coming back for a night, stepping in. Been keeping track of this volleyball team all season long. 9 wins. They got that big upset win over Pella just a couple weeks ago. Been following along with the football team as well. They got a big game with Solon this week. But it's all about tonight. It's Pink Out Night, Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at Grinnell High School. That is the reason why this being the last game of the season, last match of the season, it is not senior night. Senior night was a couple weeks ago. So we can celebrate the seniors being it their last time here on the floor, as district play is about to start right after we wrap up tonight. As on the 17th of October, Grinnell will head to Centerville and make a deep trip down south to take on the Big Reds at 16-14. If Grinnell were to win that game, they would most likely take on the 1 seed West Liberty Comets, who are coming off a state championship appearance last season. They lost their best player, Macy Dawfelt, but they do return a lot. West Liberty should cruise through the Class 3A Region 7. But Grinnell this year, I think it's been a year of growth. I think that's one of the biggest things. Second to last in the conference, but the win over Pella said a lot. And Newton's still looking for that first conference win of the season. But you've watched them more than I have, but it's definitely been a better year for Grinnell volleyball, and I think there's a lot better things coming on the horizon.
It has. You know, I think in the very beginning there was a little bit of speculation. We had some injuries to start out, obviously with Stenstru being out for the season with her torn ACL, getting that repaired again. But then we had McClellan had a concussion, so she sat out. Kinsey did for protocol for a couple games. And, you know, that's when I think this team decided that we can't always depend on one person. We got to start to work together and play the game of volleyball no matter who's out on the floor. And the improvement that they have made, you know, we may not have taken matches in the night, but definitely they've taken a game, and they've taken one match here. And their improvement as the season has gone by has been really incredible. It's been fun to watch for Chris and I sitting up here. You saw the first game, so I'm excited for you. This is the judgment call. You get to see the first and the last to see where we go. I think the first game was the South Tama game, and that was kind of a shocker in the system. They weren't really planning on that, and to end this season out with Newton, and I'm really looking forward to the end that we're going to see. I think we're going to see quite a bit of improvement continue tonight.
Last 5 games go as such for Grinnell. Lost to Waterloo East 2-0, lost to Belle Plaine, and beat Belle Plaine 2-1, lost to Lisbon 2-0 at a local tournament. Beat Pella 3-1, lost to Oski the other night 3-1. They have not played since the 4th. Same thing goes for Newton. Their last 5 games, the last 4 out of 5 were at a tournament where they beat Ottumwa, beat Linville-Sully, then lost to Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, then lost to Davis County. They last played on the 4th of October as well. Lost to Dallas Center Grimes 3-2, so took the Mustangs to 5, but could not get the job done. And we'll see how everything shakes out this evening. Emily Wermager, the senior, 208 assists on the year, 3.9 assists per contest. That matches up against Grinnell senior Ashley Hollingsworth, 288 assists, 4.3 assists per contest. In the kills game, it's Della Smith, the freshman with Grinnell, 10% of her kills, and Cadence On will be another big one, a junior for Newton. Bailey Strovers, 36 blocks on the season for Grinnell. Chloe Rorabar, 22 blocks on the season for the Newton Cardinals. Diggs, Kennedy Stewart, 192, 2.9 per. Chloe Swank, just a sophomore, 178, 2.9 per. A young Newton team that is on Grinnell's hands this evening. We're going to take another break, and we will be back for our opening go. It is Grinnell versus Newton coming up on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Wages and medical leave with backing for employers. Education and medical help should be more accessible. I support the privilege to own a gun through the passage of background checks. Landowners should be available to repurpose less ample land for alternative crops and energy.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Poly Ice Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, Medicap Pharmacy, the Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars, ASI Signs, and Sarah Smith for Iowa House. Also a shout out to our business card sponsors that are not advertisers for commercials: Turnkey Realty, Mayflower Community Homes, Kurtz Collision Center, and Grinnell Firestone. Thank you to all those sponsors for the Tiger Sports live stream network and Grinnell High School Sports.
Just about set to get going. 14 seconds left here on the clock. It is Grinnell versus Newton here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Last volleyball match of the season for Grinnell and Newton in the regular season, I should say. Talked about Grinnell's district region upcoming. Newton will take on Pella on the 18th of October. Winner of that game will play Knoxville, who has jumped out pretty impressively this year, ranked in the top 15 in Class 4A. That should also be a reminder. Newton is Class 4A, Grinnell is Class 3A. No Little Hawkeye Conference teams ranked in Class 3A. In 4A, though, Indianola is ranked 5th. Norwalk is ranked 8th. Dallas Center Grimes did jump into the top 15 2 weeks ago after their win over Pella. And that has then since dropped out. But good night of volleyball coming up. That is for sure. Good crowd on hand. A lot of students for Grinnell. It is a pink out night here at Grinnell High School. A couple of the players have, looks like, pink roses set up holding them. So possibly we'll be handing those off during pregame introductions. And we will just get ready to get going. Set time is 7:15 to get this thing going. Looks like we're going to be starting just a tad later than that one, but nonetheless, we will get running here at Grinnell High School. Grinnell comes in 9-16 on the season. Newton 6-17. Newton just 13 more assists than Grinnell this year, 448. Grinnell 435. Grinnell leads the kills category by 12 with 476 to 464 for Newton. Grinnell averages 19 kills per set, 20 for Newton. We are going to send it down to the floor for your startings and introductions and such, and we'll be back for the opening ace throw.
Tonight's Little Hawkeye Conference matchup between the visiting Newton Cardinals and your Grinnell Tigers. While it is fun and brings people to the game, the Big Pete Foundation is much more than just volleyball. We are raising money for the Sidewalk Foundation, which increases awareness and brings hope to cancer patients who are fighting their own battles. We take a moment now for our players to honor loved ones who have touched their lives by cancer.
I'm playing for Charlie Bell. I'm playing for Sarah Hayden. I'm playing in memory of Andrew Larson. I'm playing for Dorothy Bailey and in memory of Terry Holmesman. I'm playing for Mary Sandler. I'm playing for Stephanie Hackman. I'm playing for Nona Sindlinger.
Number 1, Addison White. Number 4, Emily Warmacher. Number 5, Gracie Clayton. Number 6, Haley Ryan. And number 14, Roxanne Almazon. And now the reserves for Grinnell. Number 1, Aiden Gosling. Number 9, Isabel Hart. Number 11, Olivia Renzi. And number 12, Bella Smith. And now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First for Newton. Number 2, Chloe Rohrbaugh. Number 8, Cadence On. Number 9, Macy Lambie. Number 10, Melanie Woollens. Number 11, Audrey Roush. Number 12, Haley Sumter. And the libero is number 3, Chloe Swank.
We are ready to get going here at Grinnell High School. It is the Grinnell Tigers taking on the Newton Cardinals. Grinnell will be starting on the left side of your screen. They are in all pink. Newton on the right in all black. Cardinals 6-17 on the season, looking for their first Little Hawkeye Conference win of the 2022 campaign, trying to get some momentum. Both these teams trying to get momentum as they head to the postseason. Newton will take on Pella on the 18th of October. Grinnell will take on Centerville to start their postseason on the 17th of October.
You know, Blake, that was kind of a special introduction there of cancer surviving parents and just people that have had cancer that the players had pink roses for. And I think there's not always I'll just say it, there's not a dry eye on this side of the Grinnell Tigers. That was a very touching tribute to all those that those girls just went through down there. And I don't think I've ever seen that in high school sports. In fact, I see a couple guys that are still wiping tears away from their eyes. So thank you for that tribute from the volleyball team.
Delaney Woollens will start him off with the serve. Grinnell's able to save it, and we're off and running Quick spike attempt by Newton. Cadence on, misses, and Bailey Strobers with the point. And Grinnell takes the 1-0 lead to start this evening. Ashley Hollingsworth will serve now. Ashley, 30 aces on the season. That leads the team. Across the net, the Cardinals will set back up. Cadence on, fires to the corner, and that's going to be down for another point. Newton ties it up at 1 apiece. And we're off and running quick as Newton already works through substitutions. Chloe Rohrbaugh checks in, and Haley Sumpner will serve for the Cardinals. Hollingsworth gets it up in the air, tries to go back across. Nice pickup by Kennedy Stewart. Couple number changes for Grinnell tonight simply because the pink jerseys don't have numbers for every single player. That one goes into the net. Grinnell takes the 2-1 lead. Substitution in for Grinnell. Della Smith, I believe. Again, her number is also different. Gonna have to keep up with that tonight. Nice spike attempt down and in by Cadence on. Off to a hot start tonight. Cadence 237 kills this season. That leads the Cardinal offense. Cardinals serve across. Grinnell's able to pick it up. Hollingsworth sets it back up for Smith. Smith's kill attempt drops over the net and falls. Grinnell takes back the lead, 3-2. Greta Dodd checks in for Grinnell. And Emily Wermeyer checks in for Newton. Bailey Strovers to serve now for Grinnell, and that one's into the net. We're tied up at 3 apiece here in the first set. Best of 5. A couple more substitutions in as Newton will now serve from the back line. On, gets it across, good pickup by Grinnell. Hollingsworth bats it up, and a great play by Greta Dodd to get it over the net. Ashley Hollingsworth, the leading assister on this offense. 288 assists for Grinnell this season.
Greta had a little velocity on that one.
A lot. Isabel Hart, second in assists, now serves this one across, picked up by Newton's libero. Cadence on, gets it across. Dodd's able to knock it right back up in the air, and we go back and forth. Hollingsworth will try her luck. It's batted up by a Newton Cardinal. Grinnell takes the point, 5-3. Tigers on top here early. Isabel Hart will go back to serve. 21 aces this season. Knocked up in the air, back to on. Newton's got to get it across, and they do. That's Macy Lampy. Hollingsworth knocks it back, and the Cardinals try to set up. Miscommunication there on the far right side of the court, and Grinnell extends their lead to 3. Early start here for Grinnell. Tigers coming off a loss to Oskaloosa in their last match, 3-1. Newton coming off a loss to Dallas Center Grimes, 3-2. Cardinals set it right back up. Spike attempt is down and in. Nice play by Delaney Willems, just a sophomore. As we continue to go back and forth for the most part here to start. Serve on the back line by Chloe Swank, just a sophomore. Dodd again continues to show power on the front lines and extends Grinnell's lead back to 3.
It's kind of weird because Newton is not even rotating to even, prepare for that.
Della Smith now back to serve for the Tigers over the top. Sets it right back up, back over by Willems. Hollingsworth. Good save by Swank. Back and forth we go. Isabel Hart's in there, and Della Smith misses the dive attempt. And Newton takes the point. Pretty much trading points so far throughout. Kennedy Harms checks in for Della Smith. Grinnell picks up quickly. Hart swings back over, and that one is up and across. Nice play by Kennedy Harms. Bailey Strovers checks in. Greta Dodd will now serve. 23 aces this season for Dodd. Will not get one there. Good job by Newton. Cardinals pick it up back across the lane. Back and forth we go. That one just misses the line. That will go a Newton point to keep this thing from getting too far out of hand early. Couple Cardinal mishaps have given Grinnell their points so far. Looking to try to continue that right now. This one's knocked up in the air, picked up by Harms. And that one, or Kenzie McClellan, excuse me. Point is across. They gave the point to Newton, so they'll fix that here in a second, unless that was Newton's.
No, I thought, because I changed my scoreboard to match theirs, and then they changed it back the other way.
Hollingsworth to serve for the Tigers. Nice placement by Ashley Hollingsworth in there for a point. Good diving attempt by Chloe Swank. Couldn't quite get there. Another ace for Ashley. 10-6 lead. Grinnell leads over Newton here in set number 1. And Hollingsworth will try her luck again. Cadence on the way, and it falls in. Cadence off to a nice start tonight. Coming into tonight, 237 kills. Averaging about 4 kills per set is Cadence. 10-7 advantage for the Tigers. Stewart picked it up, back across the other way. Nice job by Grinnell, good job by Newton to save. Another blooper back across. Hollingsworth saves it. Shiloh Smith knocks it across. Back and forth we go. Grinnell will try to set up a good set opportunity. Spike toward the net. Not going to go for Strovers. Nice long back and forth set we go. That one knocked back across. Newton's able to pick it up. That was Roush. Hollingsworth. Back up to Mackenzie McClellan. Couldn't do it. And we're going to have a 4 hits on Grinnell. And Newton will take it. Nice long set there. Back and forth between Grinnell and Newton.
They were contributing to the name of the game. Volleying in back and forth.
You can always enjoy a rally like that. Miscommunication between Cardinals. That's a double hit. And Grinnell taking advantage of Newton miscues here early. A couple more substitutions on the floor. Kenzie McClellan, the sophomore, will now serve. Good pickup by the libero. That one got back across, even if Newton didn't want to. They'll go right back to Shiloh Smith. Beautiful placement, too far out, could not be picked up. Chloe Swank dove for it, went off her arms a little awkwardly. Grinnell will take the point and extend the lead to 12-8 here in the first set. Grinnell. Kenzie McClellan's serve goes into the net. Game is pretty much, or the match has stayed pretty much at 3-point differential. No one's been able to really go on a deep run here early. Back and forth we go. Emily Wermeyer serves it across. Hollingsworth sets back up to Della Smith, and Della Smith hits the corner. Back corner, I should say, and scores for Grinnell. Grinnell's power early showing to be a positive. Ball placement also not too bad. Bailey Strovers gets her chance. Got over the net, barely, awkwardly hit. Newton's got to get it across, and they do. Nice job by Chloe Swank. Hollingsworth to Dodd. Greta loops it over the top. Couldn't have asked for anything better by the senior.
You know, that was actually a pretty good setup as it takes us right into a timeout. We'll be right back on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pax Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polyeis Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polyeis Pizza. If you're in and out of the game tonight, this spaghetti special night, so stop in and see Joey Pollei and the crew for spaghetti. I believe it's $6.50 or $6.99 for 2 pieces of garlic bread and spaghetti. And also I want to give a shout out to those joining us on YouTube. If you're joining us for the first time tonight, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, let us know that you're there.
14-9 out of the timeout. Tied for the largest lead of the match. Actually, largest lead of the match now. Brought back to 4 after the missed serve by Bailey Strovers. 14-10, Grinnell on top of Newton. Cadence on to serve. Hollingsworth to Della Smith. Smith picked up by On. Back across to Willems, and Willems puts it in the right spot. Here come the Cardinals out of the timeout. No panic early by these two squads, that is for sure. Newton looking for their first conference win of the season, as that one's long on Cadence On's hit. Cadence On, just a junior for the Cardinals, 5'11". Her and Haley Sumner, the 2 tallest, but On stands out and could be a really good, and is a very good volleyball player. The Cardinals are lucky to get her back for one more year. That one into the net by Isabel Hart. And a couple miscues by Grinnell have kept Newton in this first set. No one really been able to pull away. Largest lead was 5. Good diving play by Kennedy Stewart. Della Smith gets it blocked into the net. Cardinals within 2. Chloe Swank, the libero sophomore, to serve for Newton. Hart to Hollingsworth. Too far over the top, and just like that, Newton brings it back within 1. The closest they've gotten since they led on the opening start. And side official will come and check the netting here. Something you'd think maybe the main official would check.
Well, from where she's standing, she just has a better straight eye line of view of that. Plus, being a former volleyball coach, she knows the benefit of that too.
Yes.
So,
serve, Grinnell gets away with a possible double hit. Della Smith almost gets it blocked, and it falls into Hollingsworth's lap, and just like that, trailing 15-9, the Cardinals have scored 6 straight, and we are knotted at 15.
doesn't take long. I mean, just the miscue alone could turn around and get this whole game turned around just like we're seeing it.
Hart back to Dodd. Dodd spikes it into the net, and Newton has their first lead since the get-go. Grinnell on a drought here. Cardinals are cruising. 7 straight points for Newton. Della Smith gets it across, picked up by Cadence On. That was Delaney Willems. Falls in the right spot. 2-point lead for Newton. And Grinnell will take a timeout for good reason. 17-15. 8 straight by Newton. We'll take a break.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza.
17-15 out of the timeout. Newton leads. They've scored 8 straight after trailing 15-9 when they had to call a timeout. Nice play over the top. Kenzie McClellan gets Grinnell back going in the scoring column. Brings the score back within 1.
Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a pep talk to get that strategy back into play. And the Tigers started out real strong in the beginning and just seemed to kind of, like I said, the mishaps kind of give points away.
Della Smith was the one to serve. That was Woolhams. Grinnell, can they get it back across? They do. Nice pickup by Kenzie McClellan. Emily Wermeyer kicked back across. Cardinals go back and forth with the Tigers here with the 17-16 lead. Ashley Hollingsworth knocked up in the air. Picked up by Chloe Swank. On, too far, off the hands of Della Smith. Give Newton the point.
Yeah, that one was coming in more as a fastball. And as it hit, when she brought it back up, she couldn't get turned around enough to get it back in play.
Macy Lampy, the sophomore, to serve. Still a young Newton team, not a lot of seniors. As that one's double hit by Grinnell, and Newton takes the 18-16 lead, or 19-16 lead, as we close near that 25-point threshold. Cardinals starting to pull away just a little bit. Grinnell gets too far into the zone. Give it 20-16 Newton. Grinnell was off to a fast start, could not handle it, was up 15-9, and has since been outscored 11-1 since the timeout. Into the net again by Hollingsworth. 21-16 Newton. Lampy to serve again. Causing Grinnell problems in her serving game. McClellan gets it blocked. Try again with Kenzie. That time it falls in after the double block attempt by the Cardinals. Gets Grinnell back going.
Yeah, the Tigers needed that switch. Other words, it didn't seem like anything was slowing down the train that the Newton Cardinals was putting on.
Kenzie with the last 2 scores in this run that Newton's put together. Dodd's serve is too long, 22-17. Newton closing in on a set 1 victory. Delaney Woolhams, who has been pretty solid tonight, she'll serve. Isabel Hart goes right back. Nice play by McClellan. Better pickup by Swank. Nice save on the backside by Isabel Hart. And that one double hit. 23-17. It's Newton on top of Grinnell. Cardinals 1 away from match point. Woolhams. Hart. Back to McClellan. Nice block. McClellan keeps it up. Ashley Hollingsworth will clean up the mess and send it right back across, and the Cardinals will retry. Cadence on. Spike attempt too far. Newton gives it up. Grinnell grabs a crucial score. And anytime Cadence on gets the ball, it's going to be a tough go on that far side, or on this near side.
So, and she just looks a pinpoint. I mean, she's targeting right on that line, out of bounds line, where it's hard to get to if you're trying to defend and get it back into play.
Crucial spot for Ashley Hollingsworth. Serves it into the net, and Newton is on their match point. How about this run by Newton? Trailed 15-3, or 15-9. And since then, have gone on a nice scoring run. 15-3 scoring run. That will do it for the end of the first set. Newton takes set 1, 25-18. We'll take a break.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual.
Set number 2 coming at you. It is Newton on top of Grinnell 1-0. They take the first set 25-18. Cardinals looking for their first win in the Little Hawkeye Conference this season, trying to spoil Grinnell's final home match of the 2022 campaign. Grinnell will go to Centerville next week to start their postseason, and Newton will take on Pella. If Newton or Pella wins that game, they'll take on Knoxville. Winner of Grinnell Centerville takes on winner of PCM in West Liberty. So a lot of volleyball still to go. State volleyball tournament starts on Halloween night and runs through the 3rd of November.
And you'll be down there?
Yes, I will be down there. Tonight's a good warm-up because I have not called volleyball pretty much all year, so good warm-up to get back into it. I'll be down at the state tournament in Coralville this year.
A new home.
Yes, no longer at Cedar Rapids at the U.S. Cellular Arena. We're now changing providers in the phone service to providers in the Wi-Fi service, Extreme Energy Arena, presented by Mediacom, where Iowa plays volleyball and the Heartlanders play hockey. Should be a fun atmosphere to start November. Ashley Hollingsworth will serve, and we are off and running. She serves it into the net. Newton takes the 1-0 lead. Newton took the early lead over Grinnell in the first set. Grinnell came back, took a 15-9 lead at one point. Newton called a timeout. They then finished on a 16-3 run to win the set 25-18. Nice, really nice play by Kenzie McClellan. Drops in, and Grinnell gets their first point of the set. Kenzie McClellan, just a sophomore this season for Grinnell, 105 kills. Second most on the team. And like I said, just a sophomore, so she's going to be really fun to watch in the next couple of years. And Della Smith. It should say a lot that Grinnell's top 2 kill leaders are sophomore and a freshman.
Yeah, this I think this team has everything come back, plus you'd have Stenstru to come back in, play next year as a sophomore. No, she'd be a junior next year.
Della Smith. Nice block by Newton. Cadence on. Too hard. Went right off the hands of Kennedy Stewart. Newton's lead is 3-1. Cadence on has been big tonight so far. Anytime she touches the ball, it's almost guaranteeing a Cardinal point. As that one again bumps off Kennedy's fingertips. 4-1 lead for the Cardinals. Trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead here against Grinnell. Audrey Roush, the senior, on the serve. Picked up by Stewart. Back across. Nice play. Bailey Strovers. Ashley Hollingsworth gets credited with the assist. Greta Dodd will check in. Stewart checks out. And Strovers will take on a serve attempt after the score. 4-2 in favor of the Cardinals. They lead 1-0 overall. Ormeyer back over top to On. That was not touched, and Grinnell takes the point. Boy, with On's height, it almost makes it impossible for Grinnell defenders to even meet her at the net.
Yeah.
Very, very good volleyball player so far. That one's too far off. Grinnell's serves have been an issue tonight, something they'll have to work on before they go to Centerville next week. Giving up a lot of points, and they always say, and then when I've talked to volleyball coaches in the state volleyball tournament, you got to at least give yourself a chance. And serving is the #1 thing. And usually, historically, teams with great serve efficiency are the ones that make it to the Final Four or championship matches.
Well, it makes sense. If you can score the points without having the rest of your team do anything, or make them work hard to get the air, you're going to advance.
5-4, Newton on top of Grinnell. No matter what in Class 3A, I believe we will have a new state champion. West Delaware, I think, if my memory serves me, won last year's 3A championship. They are now in Class 4A. But Osage was in 2A, moved up to 3A. They're a very good team, as that one falls in 6-4, Newton on top. Des Moines Christian, Davenport, Assumption, the main 2 teams to watch out for in Class 3A. Mount Vernon, Sioux Center, Union, West Liberty, Unity Christian, Nevada, Solon, Mid-Prairie, Dubuque, Waller, CPU, Monticello, and Vinton. And Dad, if you recognize some of those schools, that's a lot of WAMAC schools. So it does not get easy for Grinnell, as there's another point to bring it within 1. The WAMAC is a tough volleyball conference. Basketball, average. Volleyball, very good. Also very good baseball. Usually some of the best baseball teams come from that eastern side of Iowa.
Well, and we've played quite a few of the WAMAC conference for baseball already, so we've obviously been seeing that already.
A lot of things will be up in the air with the WAMAC conference. Grinnell moving. And then just rumors of what happens to the Little Hawkeye. Obviously, we've heard rumblings about the bigger schools in the LHC moving up to possibly the CIML, depending on how that shapes out. And the Little Hawkeye could have a very different look in the next couple of years. But we'll have an annoying 7 teams instead of 8. Della Smith knocks that one into the net. Newton grabs the 7-6 lead.
Well, it's been kind of, you don't know how spoiled you are. And, the competition of the Little Hawkeye Conference is obviously rose.
In the last 5 years,
all
the
the way
addition
across.
of DCG, Norwalk, and Indianola were huge.
It used to be the days that Grinnell was kind of the superior all the way in multiple sports, and now you're looking at kind of across the line. We're competing on the numbers and the quality of the players that, and I'm not saying Grinnell doesn't have quality players, but it's the amount of quality players that the rest of the Little Hawkeye brings to the table. You have six gals out there playing volleyball, where we may have a three on a good solid rotation or 4, and you go down to Indianola and you're rotating. You got another 6, plus another 2 that could possibly be in that same rotation, and that's the difference of when you get into that 3rd and 4th match, that you have that play keep going out. So.
And Newton's size is getting bigger once again. Took a little bit of a dip after the Maytag departure in the city of Newton. The Cardinals are a 4A school in pretty much every single sport. Having a very good football season. Dropped their first loss of the year to Cedar Rapids, Washington. And their playoff hopes will come down to Xavier and Clear Creek Amana matchups, which will be very interesting for the Cardinals if they want to make the postseason. But good year athletically to start for the Cardinals. 9-6 in favor of Newton. That one knocked back across by Isabel Hart on beautiful play. Nice blooper right up at the top. It is a 10-7 advantage. The Cardinals are hungry for a win tonight. Newton 6-17 on the year. Grinnell 9-16. Cardinals wanting that first conference victory to end their season, and any victory going into the postseason is a big momentum changer. And Pella is beatable. Grinnell beat Pella just 2 weeks ago. Grinnell scores 10-8. Good crowd tonight on hand for Grinnell, as always. Always brings a good volleyball crowd. Newton as well. Haley Supner got it across. Nice job by On and company to knock it back over. Grinnell was not set in position. 11-8 in favor of the Cardinals. Boy, Newton, what were you saying?
I was just going to say, add to your comment on the crowd here at the gymnasium, that every ball game or every match that we've had for volleyball, the home stands have been about 90% full all the time. So, that says a lot for the sports and the sponsors of, the parents and just the regular athletic boosters coming in supporting these kids. And, you look down to our left there, Blake, and look at that student section. That's pretty impressive on a weeknight here. So
12-8 in favor of Newton, trying to take a not insurmountable, but definitely a big 2-0 lead in tonight's match. Grinnell's able to grab a point there, 12-9. Kenzie McClellan will serve, trying to get Grinnell on a bit of a run. It was Grinnell who led around this point in the first set. Newton was able to come back, and there's a good start for the Tigers as that one's knocked back. Newton couldn't quite get to it. 12-10. Grinnell in special pink uniforms tonight. That is not orange. Pink uniforms for Breast Cancer Awareness Night. A lot of bakery items out in the hallway. Another good serve by Kenzie forces Newton to make a couple decisions. Back up, spike attempt in there. Nice play, Bailey Strovers. Grinnell back within one. Kenzie will serve again. Two big serves here to get Grinnell back within one. Macy Lampy picks it up, Cadence on. Newton goes back to their bread and butter, and it works. Has Cadence on with the point. (13-11). Newton on top of Grinnell here in set number 2. The Cardinals won set number 1, 25-18. Lampy. Strovers back, can't quite get the corner like she wanted, and Newton extends the lead back again. Volleyball is a game of runs, just like basketball. And you see a lot, some of the best teams are ones that go on those landslide runs, don't do a lot of back and forth. Great job by Della Smith. It was almost saved by Newton. Not quite in time, though. Grinnell looking for an avalanche-type run. Strovers will serve for Grinnell. 27 aces this season for Strovers. Nice pickup by Cadence on. She'll knock it back across. That one too far by Shiloh Smith. Grinnell can't seem to quite get it tied yet. They get close, and then Newton's able to get away. On to serve. A little far, but she's able to keep it in. Dodd bloops it right back over the top. Wermeyer sets back up to Chloe Rorabaugh, and that one's into the net by Delaney Willems. Grinnell takes the point. 15-13 advantage. Shiloh Smith, the sophomore, to serve. One of 3 sophomores on this varsity roster for Grinnell. Wermeyer, too far. Over the top, goes out of bounds. Possibly the break Grinnell needs. 15-14.
It is a rally.
No timeouts called so far in this second set. That one too far. And just as Grinnell was starting to pick something up, Newton gets a crucial point back. And the lead is 2. It's Chloe Swank, the sophomore, to serve. On, saves it from going out. Newton goes back across, got away with a double hit, doesn't matter. Grinnell takes the point. Scoreboard says 17-15. We say, is it 17-15?
Well, I had 16, so I don't know if I'm missing. I'll go ahead and adjust up.
So 17-15. Ours still says 16-15. We'll try to get it figured out. Newton hits the corner.
There we go. Adjusted.
To make it 18-15. Getting down to it here in set number 2. Cardinals trying to take a 2-0 lead over the Grinnell Tigers. It's Macy Lampy to serve. Hart to Dodd, and Dodd airmails it over the top. 19-15 Newton. Well, just struggled to find the rhythm. Got off to a hot start there in set number 1. Looked like it was going to be a cruise for the first set, but Newton was able to respond after a quick timeout. Hard spike attempt by Kenzie McClellan, picked up by Cadence on. Willems tries to feed it right back. McClellan again gets a lucky bounce off a block attempt, drops in, 3-point game. Grinnell's going to come back. It's going to take the serve game, and it all starts here with Greta Dodd. Trying to get some easy points here. Awkward hit, but Newton's able to grab it. Hart to McClellan. Too far, just missed. Newton point. Grinnell's been trying to hit that back corner and just a little too hard on it each time. Let's give it Newton free opportunities here. Willems. Back to Hart. She'll go right back over top to Kenzie McClellan, and again, just too far. Grinnell pretty much deja vu on these long hits. Just can't quite get them where they want them. And the Cardinals are 4 points away from a 2-0 lead. Isabel Hart again sets up for Strovers. The bloop does not work. They'll go back to Cadence on, and a miss block works in favor of the Cardinals. It was touched. They didn't think it was. And Newton with close to their biggest lead they've had in the match, or in the set, I should say. No timeout for Grinnell. They'll keep this one rolling. Willems. Hart will assist it up. McClellan, good pickup by Swank. They'll go back to their playmaker Cadence on. Nice job by the libero, Kennedy Stewart. Good block attempt by Newton. They'll go back to Stewart. And that one falls into the back corner. Shiloh Smith, they waited on it, didn't know if it dropped. Shiloh gets a lucky drop. Back to a 5-point contest. Need a big serve here if you're Grinnell. It's Isabel Hart, the sophomore. That one too far. It's the story of this set so far, and the Cardinals closing in on a big 2-0 start. It's Haley Sumpner, the junior. Hart to Strovers, not far enough. Match point for the Cardinals. They won the first set 25-18. Trying to take set number 2 here, a commanding lead on the last game of the regular season, last match of the regular season. Sumpner again. Hart sets back up. This time it'll be Stewart. Or that was McClellan. And Grinnell into the net. Miscommunication there, and the Cardinals take set number 2. 25-17 is your final score. We're headed to set number 3. Newton leads 2-0.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Medicap Pharmacy, and let's give a shout out to our business card sponsors, ASI Signs, Turnkey Realty, Mayflower Community Homes, Kurtz Collision Center, Polly Eyes Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Medicap Pharmacy, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Real Estate, and Grinnell Firestone. Thank you to all those sponsors for their business card sponsorship. Scrolling up there in the top left-hand corner.
It is go or go home time for the Grinnell Tigers. They trail the Newton Cardinals 2-0. If Newton's able to win this next set, we are done here. Cardinals won the first set 25-18. took down the Grinnell in the second set as well, 25-17. So we'll see where everything goes here. Grinnell was off to a hot start in the first set, but could not close it out as the Cardinals finished on a 16-3 run. And ever since then, Grinnell has just not looked the same. But they get a lucky bounce off a break there and take the early 1-0 lead. Tough to come back down from 2-0, and anybody in the volleyball world knows that, but Grinnell will try the uphill battle here, starting with Ashley Hollingsworth. If Grinnell is going to come back, the serves got to be just a tad better. Grinnell's a little long on most of their serves tonight. Looking for a happy medium. There's a good spot placement by Delaney Willems. 1-1 all. Newton also, besides looking for the first conference win of the season, also looking for win number 7 on the year. That one long. Nice save by Shiloh Smith. And a beautiful play on the backside by Audrey Roush, the senior.
Shiloh just kind of did a knuckleball on that thing to get it back into play.
Newton's wins on the season: Des Moines, Hoover, PCM, Sadell, Southeast Warren, I'm going to assume. It doesn't say the back side of their cards. And then Atumwa and Linville Sully. Those all coming in recent tournament play. And I believe Little Hawkeye is either going to be split. I think Norwalk and Indianola are actually tied for the conference as Grinnell grabs the point. I think they're going to give it to Indianola, but Grinnell, one of those few conferences that doesn't do just an individual conference tournament like you see in college basketball. 3-2 advantage on. Hard spike. Nice save by Grinnell. Not going to work, though. Newton takes a 4-2 lead. And in the Little Hawkeye Conference, you only play the conference opponents once. So a little bit different compared to basketball. Newton can't quite grab the block. Grinnell brings it back within 1 at 3-4. Tigers need the set to stay alive. Strovers over the top and awkwardly hits by the libero, Chloe Swank. Tied at 4. Strovers will go again, looking to give Grinnell their first lead in a long time. I don't even know if they took the lead in the second set, honestly. Cadence on, awkwardly hit by Strovers. She's got a fast velocity off her hits, and it's causing Grinnell problems. 5-4 lead for Newton. Cadence will serve. Hollingsworth tries to set up for Dodd, couldn't get it there. Just a tough night for Grinnell offensively. On, misses the serve into that. Also give a lot of credit. Newton has not made a lot of mistakes tonight.
Yeah, they had their mistakes right in the beginning in that first, probably the first 12 points that Grinnell earned.
Five, 6, that one long, 7-5. So Grinnell trailing 2-0. Obviously would have to go to 5 if they wanted to complete the comeback. And for what it's worth, Grinnell has not gone to 5 sets at all this season, as that one falls in for a point. They've gone to 4, have never gone to 5. And that's a completely different match. I mean, when you go to 5, you're only going to 15. Things get a little tougher. That one knocked up in the air. That one, nice job. Kenzie McClellan ties this thing back up at 7. And Newton this season has only gone to 5 twice. Dallas Center Grimes and then another team that is not going to show up for me. I only see a G, so there's a lot of G schools. Maybe Gladbrook, maybe Griswold, maybe Glenwood. I could run through them. 8-7, Grinnell has the lead here.
Well, at least you know your schools.
I do. I can name every school in the state, probably. That's what happens when you're a person that works with so many schools. 8-7, Grinnell leads. Newton misses a hit by Delaney Willems, and now Grinnell with a 9-7 lead, the largest lead they've had since they had that 15-9 lead. So the Tigers trying to slowly but surely get back into this one. Della Smith, another great serve on, picked it up. They go back over top to Willems. Grinnell, a good block attempt, saved, knocked back up in the air. Kenzie McClellan across. Willems, nice block. Newton can't save it. Grinnell grabs the point. That was led up front by Greta Dodd, who came away with the play. Dodd last week named the homecoming queen for Grinnell. And Oliver Loudon was the homecoming king. Della Smith into the net, 10-8. Looked like a good week of homecoming activities for Grinnell. Obviously good to finish it off with a win. It's always good when you can win your homecoming game. Grinnell did just that with a 42-0 win over West Burlington. That one is in. Great serve by Newton. It was Grinnell's first shutout since 2020 when they shut out Pella 6-0 in the postseason. And if you're a football fan, that was like one of the best games you have ever seen.
The gridiron game is what I called it.
We didn't even watch it in person. We just listened to it, and it was, or we watched it. We watched it online. Grinnell's big goal line stand in the second quarter. Pella fumbled at the 1, and then the interception by Kyle Dillon to seal it. Could do it, but it will go down as one of the better Grinnell high school football games ever played. 12-9, Grinnell over Newton. Speaking of Pella, congrats to Newton on beating Pella for the first time in football since 2011, just a couple weeks ago. Dutch not having the best year, but they make up for it in cross country, as it looks like both the boys and girls will be state champions in Class 3A. That one long, picked up. Swank back across. Nice little rally going here. Hollingsworth, again picked up by Swank. Willems to Kennedy Harms, back across to McClellan into the net. Talk about big-time schools in the conference. Dallas Center Grimes obviously led the state last year in championships, which is pretty surprising for a lower school. Well, wouldn't say that, but Dallas Center Grimes, one of the fastest growing schools in the state. That one long, 12-11. Well, I mean, it makes sense, but when Grinnell's not making mistakes, they're able to kind of gain some points here.
Well, while we're on the talk, you know, Newton has been having a very good season this year, and they hit their first loss for football last week, but for their senior night, I know you tweeted something out about it, and I saw it too, that they brought out some pretty sweet sweet satin no glare black helmets for their senior night. That was pretty cool.
Newton has been embracing the 90s look, and I love it. Why not go back to when you were so dominant? Because that was a golden era for Newton. Very cool to see that. Excited to see Newton in basketball. They're going to be much improved on both sides, girls and boys basketball. 13-12, Cardinals back on top of Grinnell. And we've always talked about Newton-Grinnell pretty. They don't fight for any trophy, but it is a rivalry. I'd honestly put Grinnell and Newton over Grinnell and Pella. And it's all proximity based. If Newton was farther away, I don't think they'd care as much. But these two schools just really like to beat each other. There is respect between the two, but I think we all go back when Grinnell beat Newton in basketball and Grinnell stormed the court and Always good when these two teams match up. 14-12, Newton leads here in set number 3.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars.
Newton on top of Grinnell, 14-12. They lead Grinnell overall 2-0, winning the first two sets, 25-18 and 25-17. Good crowd on hand tonight for Grinnell, Newton as well. I see former football coach Jim Dunn also here. Everybody's out and about for tonight's final volleyball match of the season. They're going to give the point to Grinnell as they are going to say it hit the floor, and Newton disagrees. This one a back and forth set. Grinnell knows it's the make or to break it set. Ashley Hollingsworth will serve for the Tigers. Cadence on, across. Ashley sets it back up. And a good block attempt by Newton into the net. Ashley, such a good job setting. Nice job assisting. I know her sister Megan watches all the time. Megan Hollingsworth, currently a cheerleader at South Dakota State University. They got a big game against North Dakota State this week in football. They won the last 2 matches. Good luck to the Jackrabbits. Good luck to the Bison. Should be a great game for the Battle of the Dakotas. Cadence on, over top. Good save by Grinnell, and an even better play by Bailey Strovers. And don't look now, but Grinnell has the lead of 15-14. Nope. They're going to say Grinnell hit it 4 times. Newton's assistant coach was up there just pointing 4, and he got his point across. Well, excuse me, it was 15-14. It would have been 16-14, so it is 15-14. Grinnell leads. Strovers over the top. Got it. Just dropped into the back box. 16-14. Grinnell over top of Newton. Della Smith will check in. Yep, and now we're going to look at the scoreboard. So they're going to reset Grinnell back to 14. They're going to give Newton 15. So I know I wasn't crazy. The scoreboard has been off a couple times tonight, and they're talking to the scoreboard runner.
Now we're even.
Now it's 15-15. It's best to get these mistakes out of the way because the last thing we need is for shot clock operators in basketball. Everybody's got to learn the electronic systems. 15-15 all. Kenzie McClellan to serve, and that one into the net. Set number 3, Newton leads over Grinnell 2-0. Last match of the season for both these teams before heading to conference play. Grinnell's not going to go away easy, though. Ties it back up at 16. Greta Dodd checks back in for Grinnell, adds a little bit of height to their lineup. Bailey Strovers is marked down as 5'10". Greta does not have a height on my chart, but I'd say she's roughly 5'10". On, spikes that one into the net. 17-16. Crucial third set for Grinnell, trying to take the set back. Again, Grinnell has not gone to 5 this season at all. On. Misses the corner. Can't quite find it. 18-16 Grinnell. Grinnell definitely less mistakes this set. But this serving game is where it's going to come down to it. And this is a big one right here. Bailey Strovers will serve for Grinnell. 27 aces this season. On was able to grab it. They'll go right back to Cadence. Cadence puts it right in the back corner. And it's a 1-point game. A back and forth set. Both these teams starting to settle in a little bit. Grinnell probably desperately wants that first set back. Newton controlled the second set from the outgo and finished it with a 25-17 win. Willems, Hollingsworth, back to Smith. That one too far out in front. Newton takes the point. We're tied. On will serve for the Cardinals. That one, line drive over the net. Great serve. They'll go right back to Shiloh Smith. Rohrbaugh almost faked it too far. Point to Grinnell. Third set looks like it's going to come right down to the last points, if it's any indication of what we've seen so far. Not going to be easy for Grinnell to end this one. Isabel Hart, the sophomore. Up across, Newton, a couple bit of miscommunication. That one mishit by Lilani Willems. Grinnell takes a 2-point lead. Hart will try her luck again on the serving side. It's not bad, but too far. It's what's kept Newton in the match throughout the night. 1-point match, or 1-point set. Serve on the way by Swank. Nice job by Dodd to pick it up. Even better job by Haley Sumner, waiting there for the ball to come right back across the net. 5 more to go. We're tied at 20.
Seems to be a push and shove match all night.
Swank into the net. Grinnell gets it back with a 1-point advantage. Grinnell trying to take at least one here. Smith, line drive, beautiful serve. 2-point lead. Newton takes a timeout. We'll take one with them. Grinnell leads 22-20.
I decided to run for the Iowa House because I had helped on a couple of different school bond votes. And I didn't like how state policies were causing divisions within our rural communities. And I felt that I had a good understanding through listening to both of those sides at how to make it better and how to make positive change for our small rural towns.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Sarah Smith for Iowa House.
Grinnell is 3 points away from their first set win of the night. Newton trying to spoil the party and come away with the victory overall. Della Smith will serve for the Tigers. Good serve. Better pickup by Newton. They get it right back across and avoid a disaster. Hollingsworth too far. Newton grabs the point. It's going to come down to the wire, 22-21. Macy Lampy, the sophomore, will serve for Newton. Down 1. Good serve, good spot. Hart right back to McClellan. And they'll give Newton a point. It was lifted up by McClellan. We're tied at 22. Serve again by Lampy. Dodd bloops it. Nice job by Newton to recover. Back over top. McClellan. Block attempt by Newton. Not going to work. That was Roush and Sumner in to try to block it. Couldn't do it. 23-21. Grinnell trying to stay in this thing. Greta Dodd to serve. Great ball right over the net. Picked up. They got to get it across, and Cadence on does. Dodd sets it back up to Hart. They'll go to McClellan to try the kill. She bloops it over. Newton will set back up themselves. Woolham's beautiful spot. 23 apiece. Newton leads 2-0 overall. A Cardinal victory in this set wins them the match. Woolham's. Hart goes right back up. McClellan. Nice placement at the back of the box. Tough spot. Newton bench did not agree with it. Grinnell will take the point, though. Newton takes a timeout. Take one with them. 24-23. Grinnell leads.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Pollyi's Pizza with a little bit of outfield in the background.
24-23. Match point for Grinnell. Just need one. Ashley Hollingsworth will serve. On. Gets it blocked. Hollingsworth picks it back up. Kennedy Harms. Back to Shiloh Smith. Swank grabs it. They'll go back to On. She flips it over. It's going to be close. Newton touches it, and it works. Falls in. 24-24. Now it's the best of who can grab the two. So match point for both, or advantage to both. Hollingsworth sets up. Shiloh Smith falls to the left side, and Newton is 1 point away. Match point for the Cardinals. It will be Haley Sumner to serve. On the way. Hollingsworth. Backdoor by McClelland. Lampy on. Misses. We're back to an advantage. Knotted up 25 apiece. Got to win by 2. Grinnell will fight to the end of this one to take the set. That one just misses the net. Great play by McClellan. On will come up and knock it back. And that one, miscommunication. Grinnell got in front of each other. Hollingsworth got stuck behind Shiloh Smith. Match point for Newton. Cardinals are 1 away. Audrey Roush will serve. Roush, that's a good one. Sets it up. Newton gets it right back. Lampy to On. Good block by Grinnell. Picked right back up. It'll go back to Harms. Excuse me, that was Stewart. Cadence On. Too far. 26 all. Grinnell is clinging on for dear life.
I wonder what the most points in a match are.
I think it's got to be up in at least maybe the 40s.
I mean, this
here in Iowa High School.
Whether you want to call it good defense or bad defense, or good offense.
On came off the back door. They'll go to McClellan. McClellan into the net. And Grinnell's backs are against the wall again. Strovers checks out, so you lose a little bit of height. Kendi Stewart checks in, and Cadence On, the #1 player that's been for Newton tonight, will serve. Match point for the Cardinals. Hollingsworth sets it up. McClelland by Swank. Backside into the net. Willems could not get it across, and we play on. 27 all. Again, best of 2. We have just gone back and forth. Trading points, no one can seem to get ahead. Isabel Hart to serve now. Wermeyer got it back to Willems. Hart, Smith, airmails, too far. And for the third straight time, Grinnell has their backs against the wall. Newton has been in this position here to win it, and they haven't been able to do it.
Well, fighting back, that's what they've been doing all night, so.
Chloe Swank, the libero. Dodd, back up. Greta, bloops, no. Knock it back. Woolhams can't be picked up. Stewart. Smith has to get it back across. She does. It's going to go back to Woolhams. Drops. Nice save by Stewart. Della Smith can't get it. Nice save again. And we go back and forth. A nice rally to try to end it. Smith bounced up, knocked around. Another point for Grinnell.
Staying alive they are.
Grinnell's coaching staff loves it. And we keep going. 28-28. Smith on the serve. Picked up by On. They'll go right back to Roush. So that was Lampy. Lampy goes too far. Now Grinnell has Newton against the wall. Grinnell crowd on their feet just a little bit. Can Grinnell get the set win? 29-28. Della Smith will serve. Picked up by Swank. They'll go to On. Tried to bloop it around. McClellan. Another pickup by Swank. She's been so good tonight. Lampy. Back to Hart. McClellan blocked. Picked up by Dodd. Hart will go right back to Hollingsworth. And Roush sets Newton back up. Woolhams across. Dodd to Hart. Back to Dodd. There's your point. No, they're going to give it to Newton.
That was a close one.
(29-29). Hart to McClellan. That hit a Newton player. Cardinals got to get it back across. Woolhams, perfect spot. Grinnell's got to recover. And they cannot get it across. That was going to be a tough play anyway for Kennedy Harms. And for the fourth time, Grinnell's backs are against the wall, and Newton will try to win it. Roush will serve. Everybody's getting pretty tired. Oh, that was Lampy, excuse me. Lampy puts it in the net. We keep going. I hope we don't end up being the longest. Back and forth we go. 30-30.
We just can't find the finisher here.
Greta Dodd to serve for Grinnell. High serve. Picked up. Back across by Sumner. Hart to McClellan. Dropped, and Newton grabs it. Almost hit it. And now Grinnell doesn't like it. They say it was a lift.
Ooh, I disagree with that one.
Oh, man. For the fifth time. Serve on the way by Woolhams. Hart up in the air. McClellan. Nice play, and we're tied again. Unbelievable. Well, nobody's quitting, that's for sure. On either side. Newton could just roll over and put this thing down, but they want their first conference win of the year to end the regular season. Hollingsworth. Picked up by On. Lampy back to On. Good block by Grinnell, but not enough. Newton takes the points. Hate to beat a dead horse. Sixth time. Newton is one away.
This has been one to watch. There's no doubt about it. Those who've tuned in on the live stream, you're getting a heck of a volleyball game to watch tonight.
Grinnell's got to set it up. Shiloh Smith across. Newton will get a chance. Here's On. Blocked, and Grinnell ties it again. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. 32-32 all. Kenzie McClellan. To On. Back to On. Too far. No, they're going to say it was Newton. It was touched. They're going to say it was touched by Grinnell. So now Newton again has a chance. Man, I don't know where he called that.
It had to be right on the net because fortunately we don't have our instant replay set up for volleyball, but
Newton will try to go for the win. Roush. Long. This is going to be an awkward play. Hollingsworth back to Della Smith. Knocked up in the air. We got another tie. I tell you what. 33 all.
We've seen lower scores at halftime of basketball games.
I was going to say, that one's in the net. Newton takes the lead back. Quick glance. I do not see anything on the website of the record book to see what the highest scoring was. On, knocked up, Hollingsworth, back to Della Smith. That is long, and Newton wins. First conference victory of the season for the Newton Cardinals. And they take the defeat. 35 to 33
yep, 35
is your final. We are going to take a break, run through commercials, and we'll be back to wrap this up. Newton defeats Grinnell 3-0.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before, or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs, Poly Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, West Finch Auto Plaza, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, Medicap Pharmacy, and our business card sponsors are brought to you by Turnkey Realty, Mayflower Community Homes, Hertz Collision Center, and Grinnell Firestone. Thank you. And also Sarah Smith, Iowa House. Thank you to all those sponsors of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Blake, closing thoughts on the evening.
Newton takes the victory 3-0 over Grinnell in 25-18, 25-17 in a marathon, 35-33. Huge congratulations to Newton. That is their first regular season conference win since September 17th, 2020. That's more than 2 years ago. And I hate to say it, they beat Grinnell last time they won a regular season conference game. Congratulations, Newton. Thanks to everyone that watched tonight. Grinnell had a good night. Lots to look forward to next season. They will go to Centerville next week. Pella will take on Newton for their conference or for their tournament game. That will wrap it up for us. Dad, thanks for letting me come in and do this. A little bit under the weather, so hopefully I wasn't too boring tonight, but I appreciate everyone for watching. And
that is a wrap for our fall sports season.
We will see everyone in the basketball season. Looking forward to a good girls and boys basketball season along with a little bit of wrestling. I'll look forward to that. Thank you, everyone, for watching the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Newton defeats Grinnell 3-0. Have a good rest of your evening, good rest of your week. We'll see you in the winter season. Go Tigers. This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.